Is your child becoming a little monster? Not to worry. Psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Fung has a few tricks to help you control your errant child.
You got to be a good role model. You need to manage your own anger. If you want your children to manage anger, you manage your own anger. You practice what you preach, and you help children deal with their feelings. The first in helping angry children is really the biological. What I mean is the physiology. You understand the physiology of anger. It can be momentary. How do you help that? You minimize the stressful environment. You make sure that your children are well rested and well nourished. And then the other thing, of course, is rest. Our children don't get enough. You got to think of ways to manage that they have enough sleep.
According to Dr. Fung, a lot of anger in children is only temporary.
If your child is Mr. Angry, that means always angry, always aggressive, very remorseless, hurts other people. There might be other problems, more, I would say, more dangerous and antisocial traits that might be present. There is a small percentage of people like that, but not so common. All right? So most of the kids actually get angry and then it goes away. When they are angry, they are like monsters. You can't control them. When they are fine, they actually apologize, they come up to you and say sorry. So most of our children are like this.
Anger control techniques are also a good way to avoid an angry child.
So teaching children to be aware. So one of the things that we do in an exercise that we do with the kids is to ask them what happens when they're angry so that they're more aware of anger, then how to calm. The most useful, and most of us know a little bit about this, it's really some exercises that you can do, how you can talk to yourself when you're angry. Why am I angry? Who's making me angry? What's causing me to be angry? And how can I manage this? Because this is not good to be angry all the time. Then certainly try to see things from another perspective. So it's the ACE strategy, ACE, all right? Specific calming techniques could be physical. It could be environmental music, or even kinesthetic drawing and so forth, or writing it down. I find getting kids to write about their feelings is useful.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty helpful. Yeah, I think as a parents, at times we also need some new ideas and some guidance to guide our children in the correct way.
It's quite interesting that they have the steps showing that actually how you counteract the anger. So yeah, it's quite fun overall.
It really helps us to go back and think carefully how are we going to manage it, and then maybe calm it down and using all the tips that Dr. Fung has told us.
It shared with us some insights into how to manage the child's emotion, and it's also shared with how as parents that we are actually the role models, how we display our anger or manage our anger does have an impact on how our children actually handles his or her own emotions.